Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we are playing exponential per player capitals on the Dead End Depot map. We're playing as a green player out of the 6th position. I have a very intriguing 1-point hold with the Blizzard over here and some material in here for the +5 outdoors bonus. Straight pathing through here. 2 unknown territories behind me, but a 4 is a very strong capital. Yellow chooses this location, which is fine. Red does not go on the 3 back here. Assume we get somebody on a 1-point over here in landscaping. That's one of the most popular 1-point hold cap spots in the game. As far as like when you play a map and it has a 1-point hold, say this spot, the Los Angeles capital spot, Dracula's castle, etc. So we're going to try to play for this though. I assume somebody ends up here, so yellow and that person would have a shared 1-point over +14, I believe, with double capital. If somebody captured all of that, it'd be +16. Although the territory count is 12, 14. So that in and of itself would be +16, and then 2 extra for your capital, up to a total of 20 for, 23 for everything, which is pretty crazy if you held all of that on a double capital spot. Orange's capital is pretty bad. Don't take, this isn't a 1-point in here for anything. Could get broken from either side. You defend your bonus, I guess, but you're not able to outwardly attack once you capture the bonus. Black would be silly. I can't stop with these people, dude. It is like clockwork. The dumb cap choices that people are doing today. I've played a game already where somebody picked a silly spot. I'm not gonna go here. I just can't understand having a 2. Like, yeah, the 1-point's appealing. What is this? What a waste of troops. I can't understand having a 2 here, seeing 7 troops next to you and being like, yeah, that's what I should do. That sounds like a brilliant plan. I don't know. I got to stop trying to make sense of what people do in this game, because it truly, there is no point. A lot of it just doesn't make sense. And this cap spot is one of them. I get that you want the 1-point hold, but you're staring at 7 troops when you got 2. Now you're staring at 10 when you got 5. Like, I'm going to try to roll you. I am. Yellow didn't take a bonus. Red did, but red's not looking at us. Yellow's the only one looking at us in here. And, it's possible that black has some troops behind here. And in that case, we hope. This is the other thing. If they place troops here, you'll get 7 troops. You can try the 12 on 7. I got the 3 to strike right back, right? And if you don't defend properly, right? If you defend the the inward position against me rather than the outward position, then yellow just puts pressure on you on the next turn. I just think that this is an insane cap spot, and it needs to have attention brought to how insane it is. Because basically, if this stays as a 5, this player tries to take the back part of the bonus and sees me not as a threat. Actually, there's 2 avenues I could employ here. I could take the risk, if black does stack everything here, rolls off of a different position, fully protects us with 12 troops, and I'm only going to have 15 to try to slow roll them down with. Maybe the correct solution is to take the +2 here and put slow pressure on them. I don't like that. I don't think that does me any good. What I really want them to do is try the 12 on 7 and fail it. They're going to put 10 here, so we don't even see the rest of their troops. That means 15 on 10. I'm going to slow roll this guy. I have the fallback of, I can't slow roll the 2s over here, but I can blitz the 3 to the left if I somehow get in trouble here. I mean, hopefully we just get incredible slow roll dice. That's a good start. People have commented on videos lately that I have not been getting good slow roll dice. And to the haters, I say, you're probably right. But to me, I say, black should have defended his capital, brother. And we lose nothing. 7 and 6. And they quit. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you put the troops on your capital. I can't imagine. I'm sorry, I'm being a little salty here, but it's because I just came off of a game where somebody did that, capping in a spot that was not a good spot. And then right next to me, thwarted my game early. It was one of those things where I had such a good position. And then they capped first, It was actually almost the exact same thing. They capped first. I had great positioning with my troops. They didn't. They capped first. They rolled my capital in that case. And then both of our caps got rolled after that. Completely both of them stolen. So this one fortunately worked out in my favor where, oof, bad dice for yellow there. Would be very surprised if they're allowed to hold this back here. I am going to play this like a little bit safe. If somebody comes off this position, tries to steal this bonus, I got to be a little bit wary of that. But to be honest, I don't know. I'm very much a numbers guy in the game. I don't want to get mad at black. Like at the end of the day, the way you improve as the black player in this position is don't go for a spot where you see that much. Blue lost their cap. Interesting. Like at the end of the day, risk is a numbers game and you have to evaluate the numbers. It's really as simple as that sometimes. And if I know green is guaranteed, right? On this map, only the first two players with blizzards, that is, only the first two players in the turn order here get an extra territory at all. Everybody else, all of us down here start with 11. These two start with 12. So I know I am guaranteed to start my turn with one extra troop than black. Guaranteed. They will get 7. I will get 8. Those numbers are fixed in capitals unless my cap gets rolled, right? Started with a 7 capital here. Black could have done a 12 on 7. Then I will only start with 6 troops. I will start with fewer than them. However, I didn't get rolled. And the moment you don't roll me, I'm getting 1 more than you. I already had in this region 5 more than you from the get-go. My position is further out as well, so I can eventually lock you back here if it gets to that. But basically, I was worried that blue was in here. The whole idea is it is really, really dangerous as the black player to go for that maneuver unless you're able to back it up. And if they didn't have troops behind me, they're probably not able to back it up. Hopefully, the 3-on-1 here wins. And it does, and that is so good because I can just fortify forward. And now we've got the +5 on a 1-point hold. And that's what I wanted this whole time, and it turns into a +7 for myself. And I will admit, I was a little bit, I will fully acknowledge in that moment when I saw black cap there, mind you, I saw think from the start 3 of their territories. I can't remember this kind of part of the board where I had some troops. I had some in here as well. Mostly saw yellow in those regions. And red back here. But I saw this territory, and here, the capital. And now we know they weren't back here. They had 5 total troops for this whole position. Meanwhile, I had a 1 back here. And then, did he hold? No, okay. He didn't hold this. 4-on-2 is 75% roll, not 100% that wins. I would probably just guarantee this roll. They lose a troop. That's fine. Now I can play for different positioning, right? I'm not going to want to close my capital off. I'm going to get quite a few troops here. We're basically going to split between, I think orange is the player that has, based off of troop count here, orange is absolutely the player that has blue's capital. I think they have double capital, and then this whole bonus here would be my guess. But they had 5 troops back here. I had 11. Plus the 8 that I got, they placed 2 troops somewhere else. And obviously I did pretty well on the slow roll. I'm not going to deny that. If we look back at the slow roll, 1-2 is pretty good. 2-1, not as great. Then 1-2. So after this exchange, we've taken off 5. We've lost 4. That's already positive for me. And then we got an 0-5 and an 0-3 and a blitz for 0-2. So I started with 15. This player started with 10. And at the end of it, we have 10 and they have 0. Wild. Some of the best slow rolling I've done in a while. And now we're going to be hunting black. Orange did play their turn. Okay. We're going to be hunting black because I want the extra cards. We're playing exponential per player. The way to win this mode is to capture the cards around the board. Obviously, holding a ton of board is one way to do it. But black starts with 6. So black has this maybe... No, didn't orange capped here. Okay, so orange has this bonus and then blue's capital wherever that is. I forgot that orange was up here. I was like, orange's cap's not very good, and then completely forgot about it. So black has a +3. Is black up here? Could be. I wasn't going to close the capital off, but I'd like to take a look-see. I think 17 is fine in here. Swings back around to red, who might be getting more. They're getting 13 now. I think they have cleaning, maybe? We got black in the middle. We've knocked black out of this position. Yellow is yet to take, I think, either of these bonuses back here. Maybe they got this one, the car park one. But now knowing that there's no cap along the lines for yellow, we can basically box them out of a bonus. They actually do have car park, so they will finish road, and then we will likely be entered into a natural quarreling position. Because I anticipate getting broken here. That's exactly what happens. What this player doesn't understand is by early targeting me here, all you are doing is making sure you don't hold a bonus for the rest of this game. They instantly come in here, they break me in both of these spots. You're not holding a bonus for the rest of the game. I'm sorry, dude. Hate to break it to you. It's not happening. And it might get them to quit. If I'm being completely honest with myself here, they may fully quit off of this. You saw what we started with on the last turn. We started with 12 troops. I took more territory here. I think I might get an extra troop here, right? We got +5, 7. Yeah, we'll get 13 as long as we don't get hit twice by yellow, blue, or black. Sorry, 3 times by all 3 of those. And I understand this 4 is here. I fully anticipate getting rebroken with a trade-in, but I'm just getting a little too much. I'm not even gonna worry about the 3, I don't think. Black also missed a card. Did black not get a card? They flagged the moment I took their capital. It seems that they missed a card on a turn. Blue fortifies this way. Could be the end of blue right here. I don't know that I want to hedge my bets on that, though. If yellow opened up my capital, maybe I would go investigate. But in the meantime, don't reap that which you cannot sow. That is my advice to the yellow player. Now they will get 5 as opposed to the 11. So I almost think it was a mistake that I let them get 11, or even that red let them get 11. But they used most of it up here anyway, so it's not like it landed on their capital. And we hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of their territories. There's absolutely no way they get more than 5 troops. Got 1, 2, 3. Red actually hits through here. Doesn't get blue. So this is interesting now. Unless they have wraparound troops, they may very well be able to get this. 4 extra cards for red is not going to be great for us. They don't actually take it. So now we're in an interesting position where yellow could actually capture this, but they won't even be able to retake their bonus. But I can sit on them. You can take as much of this back as you want. I can sit in front of you here. There's nothing you can do about it. They come this way. I actually hope they hit orange. They don't hit orange. Orange might be able to eliminate blue right now if they're aware of it. I'm not sure it's the end of blue. We'll see if the troops place here. I will go for blue, and I know yellow doesn't even have this bonus, right? So I will go for blue if it comes to it. I do have to be a little bit worried about how much red and orange have been getting over the past 2 turns. Orange at least is defending 2 capitals. Red is probably off cap on a 1 spot like here. This is a 1 point hold from this spot. It's actually a 1 point hold from here, right in front of yellow. So got to be wary of that. This is going to be a black elimination. Nope. They finished this. So now I won't actually be able to see how much blue places there. I don't have a trade-in either. It might, the bot might set, right? It does. Okay. So we can't get blue right now. The question then becomes, where is black? If orange has this, then played for this. Blue will obviously break that. Yellow is back here. I don't have a trade in. I don't really want to hit orange, but I want to find black. Black should be up here somewhere. Yellow came to the right. Red has this. Black trades. All right, I'm not going to go for either of these bots right now. I should go for them soon, but we're not going to go for either of them right now. The best way to attack yellow is there's actually too many splits here, so I'm going to put 6 on cap. We're just going to see what I can hit with this. Roll 2 back here. Perfect. Yeah, I knew that would happen. Oh, I have this. Yeah, we're going to hit there. I knew he would quit. I'm not trying to sound cocky or anything. I knew that the moment I hit yellow again that he was going to quit. Now, I may have just fed 5 cards to red because I greeted for a bonus. If he's smart enough to take the yellow cap here, which I don't think is very well defended, he will get 5 cards and be in a very, very good spot in this game. Red got a little... Okay, he gets black for 1. Don't think that's super fruitful. If I hold all of this, even with yellow trading in, if the cap is open, it'll roll off capital. It might roll into me here. Maybe I shouldn't have put this back here. I'm hoping that it rolls outwards. It's going to roll here. 7 could be bad dice. We will absolutely try to steal this capital, though. I fear that orange gets blue. Bad dice, please. Not bad enough. That'll break. A little bit of a bummer. I don't actually think it rolled off capital, though. Orange gets 11. That's territory count. Blue broke them in here. They trade. She's got how much per turn? 11 per turn. Obviously only 5 off the trade. Red gets 1 card off of black, so that's not super terrifying. I think what I actually want to do here is leave yellow back here in case red plays into the capital. Because I go before red as far as in relation to yellow. So if this cap isn't stolen, I can take back here and kind of puppy guard this. But what I really want is I actually want the blue elimination. And orange doesn't take it, so here's what we're going to do. I don't think yellow rolled off cap. Or the cap was here, wasn't it? Might have rolled off cap, actually. 21 plus the trade. All right. I'm going to put 14 here. 14 here. 15. Yeah, okay. All right, that's what I want. If red takes this, I have got the card there. Forgot about yellow in the middle. That is not blue. I probably just fed blue to red. Well played. Okay. Probably just fed blue to red. Surprised orange didn't take it. I want red to think that they have yellow and then stumble upon my 8 here. That's really my biggest hope. Red's getting 15. Like, I want this to get hit. Red won't trade off of blue. They get 3 cards. They don't trade off of this, and if yellow doesn't trade on 3, I think that red might overconfidently try to eliminate yellow and then fail it. I think that's why they put extra troops over. That's at least what I'm banking on. Maybe banking on the wrong thing. No, they don't take yellow. Well, let's just hope yellow doesn't trade in. Because I'm holding a lot of board right now. Puts 3 back here. 2 here. Okay. Cap rolls off. Cap rolls right into me. I have a trade on 3. No trade on 3. We don't need a trade on 3. I need 11 here. Sends 2 back, that's fine. I need 11 here. I don't have a trade. We'll be on 5 afterwards, and by getting 4 cards off yellow, we'll match, or we'll be 1 card behind what. No. Red got 4. Red got 1 off black, 3 off yellow, 3 off blue. So we will be 1 card, 1 card behind, or just in the same turn order as red, and both of us will be 4 cards ahead of orange, and that'll be fine. That'll rebalance the board effectively. So again, I need 11 here, and then whatever's left on this to take yellow out, and hopefully there's not too much sitting against red here. That would be bad. I don't actually think I want to roll what is back here right away. If there is extras out here, I would rather keep it hostage so that red doesn't get the elimination. Orange taking a very long time to place their troops. Barely even getting cards. So that is fine. Again, 11 here. 100%. Oof. Well, I've already chosen to do it this way, so I should have hit the 4 first. This could fail, actually. It is red there. All right, that's good at least. That is good. Guaranteed trade on the next turn. I need to see where all of these fall. This one on small plants, I think, is what I want. And I don't trust red at all. So I'm going to really heavily defend this position. Because with the trade-in, they may try to aggress me right away. You know, the +10, +16 that they get, all of it on the 10 here. And that's exactly what happens. Hopefully this just fails. Not 100%. Pretty bad dice, all things considered. And they are going to overstretch themselves here. I don't know. I don't like red picking a fight with me here. Especially if they forget to break. Oh my goodness. If they break into here, they leave the +5 and they leave the 5 looking at. That's really funny that that didn't get hit. The 19 will defend. So, or something else defends. Something else is defending. Heaven knows what that was. That is an irritating play, to say the least. Hopefully red, or hopefully orange goes into red. It worked. It didn't get particularly good dice for them, but it worked. You know, you wonder what orange goes into here. Because this feels like orange is hitting red. And I'll still get more troops than red got last turn. It's just whether or not I can get through the cat. Like, I don't know how much they're holding on this. They actually went and defended it, which is pretty annoying. Orange only got 16, so they might just be taking a bonus in front of themselves. The question is, do I go through the 19 now? Where are these +2s? Yeah, see, this is interesting, because I could play off of dining here. That fortifies back to my capital. Let's do that. I'm going to put... I'm actually not going to try to roll this right away. We're going to hit this player right where it hurts. In their precious... Oh. Cool. In their precious, precious bonuses. Still think my 1 point capital is more important. This way, if they trade again, I actually have a trade on 3, so I can just retaliate into whatever trade they do. They're also a 1 point card block over here. And then we just have to deal with orange, who we hope doesn't get super curious here. But this is kind of the maneuver where, honestly, if red, and I get this is super appealing to play into, right? Like, it looked appealing. I probably would have done the same thing and hoped for good dice. They didn't get good dice, and then they didn't play off their 19. What red should have done there was, after rolling the capital, play off your 19. They only fortified a 5 here. Fortify the 19 here. Your capitals are your lifeline. You're not actually protecting anything here. If you don't break all of the bonuses, I do think part of this was a critical misunderstanding of how the map actually works. And what I mean by that, they actually are continuing to play the game. I respect that. Because they targeted me, I'm going to do everything in my power to completely obliterate them. Fully plan on doing that. And if Orange doesn't get... Yeah, I figured Orange was getting 22 because they've got all of this up here. Question really comes down to, does Orange address me? Because right now, Red has actually been hindered. If Orange comes into me, then I have to go into Orange. It's tough to fight 2 battles at once, but might be something that I have to try to do. If they don't attack me, though, then what incentive do I have to go hit them? You know, defend my caps, deal with Red, etc. But yeah, Red, I think the 19 needed to either get active or defend the capital. At the end of the day, I have a feeling they're not defending this back here at all. I really would not be surprised if this cap was completely undefended in the back. Orange is also super slow, so I'm probably incentivized to just deal with Red now. Like, all right, if that's all you're going to do, seriously, if that's all you're going to do, I'm just going to eliminate Red. That's 4 extra cards. I will trade on the next turn. I don't think I can get cap run right now by Orange. They're going to get a lot, but I don't think it really matters with how far ahead I am. I had a feeling Red was completely off cap. With the troop hold, the 10 here, the 19 here, and then the 9 up here, it seemed pretty likely. This won't be able to roll any cap other than the 10 up here. And again, Orange is pretty slow. They finally are decisive on a turn. But yeah, I mean, this game really came down to pretty much everybody making mistakes. Orange not getting as curious as they probably should have on that previous turn. Red aggressing and then not following it up with the proper continued aggression. This in and of itself is a mistake. You shouldn't be worrying about capturing this bonus. You should just be breaking me. You're not fast enough to justify taking a bonus here. Should continue breaking, step down into this. Now, unfortunately, it appears as though they're going to miss the plumbing bonus in the middle, which is hilarious if they don't roll this 13 off to hit that. If they continue rolling with this over here, now you're no longer breaking bonuses over here, so you got to switch back to breaking bonuses in the middle. It doesn't look good for Orange here, especially if they roll my 3. It's going to step into a bonus they've already broken. Leave the 10 there. Not great for Orange, I will tell you that much. Let's do 30 here, and then this much here. Oh, accidentally messed that up a little bit. Wow, double, it's 89% roll, kids. Remember that. I know he's got a 17 over here, but I broke almost all of his bonuses. $16 comes back here. That's why I wasn't too worried about the messed up pathing, as my cap was still open. No trade on 3, but again, we're almost encouraging cap rolls. I wouldn't don't play off that 9, play off this one. Whatever. I'm not going to worry about it. This is a better play. They are pivoting appropriately. But yeah, Black's cap choice. No material in this region except 2 troops that they placed a cap on. And they're not going to get this. And then they're splitting here. Oh, no. Good game. I mean, because they're not going to take here, they're not going to take here. And now it's only the 9 that can get additional breaks off. basically dwindled them down to the remaining troops. This 9 should start attacking. So should this one. This one will break here. This is good. This is better than the previous turn. Unfortunate dice for them. I don't think finishing your bonus actually matters here. You should use the troops that you have to hit my territories, which I guess that accomplishes, right? I'm just getting so many troops. That's criminal dice there. What do I do? 7 over here. It's just, there's no reason not to just dwindle them down as much as possible. They don't even have the troops to break enough of me. I mean, even if you look, 29 troops visible. Good game. 29 troops visible. And I appreciate them making this go faster. Good game. Well played. And a big old thumbs up to you. I actually took a troop off of that. That's very funny. Alright, shout out to Orange for not... I can't click that. Oh my god. It's 18 loss on a 16. It's so silly, man. I don't know why that's even possible. Anywho. Intermediate on Orange. Expert on Blue. I don't even know what happened to Blue. We didn't see hide nor hair of Blue before they quit. Not surprised Black was a novice. Black, I apologize for dissing your cap choice, but it was not good. Honestly, sometimes in this game, the simplest advice I can give is look at the numbers, see how much numbers you don't have versus how much you do have, and choose your capital based off of that. Black didn't have the numbers. Obviously, I got good slow roll dice, but I don't think that would have ended well for them regardless. It would have taken them too long to take the bonus to begin with because they didn't have any material in there. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you have not already. We'll be back with more Risk tomorrow. As always, everybody, I have been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.